How old's your daughter?
My oldest one is 20, and the one that was messing with my character is 11. Anna, be quiet. Yeah, me and my husband decided we didn't want to start over because he has 2 kids from his last marriage too that are teenagers, and we're like, well, 4 is a lot, man. We're like, we're done.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's mine and one's hers, and then she wanted another. We got twins instead.
That's crazy. It's funny how life works.
It definitely is. But mine's a girl, so I didn't have any boys, and now I got 2 boys, so I'm pretty ecstatic about that.
Awesome.
Lots of football games and wrestling.
Right here?
What's that?
What do you mean don't trust her?
Olive Fern. She's a badass healer too.
Yeah, I love widows. They're my favorite.
What are you? What are you? A Templar or Warden or?
Yeah, I'm a Templar, Breton.
Perfect. I'm a Necro, so.
Perfect. Awesome. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'll be running Barrier and Warhorn. I'm sure.
Okay, I've got.
I'm sure.
And
nice.
I don't know what I should run for my other one though. I've got everything unlocked.
Do you have Warhorn?
Yeah, I do.
If you want to run Warhorn, I'll focus just on Barrier, and I'll just focus on keeping the team, nice and protected, and you can focus on the DPS portion with the buff.
Sounds good. That sounds good.
Group chat we go. Good evening, Ritz. Guess it'd probably be morning for you, right?
No, it's not time.
Nighttime? Oh,
no,
okay.
It's 10 to 9. Right.
So I feel pretty stupid, but I just found out last week Brandy's your wife.
Oh, right, yeah.
Fuck it, I think it was Sal told me. I was like, what? They're married? He's like, yeah. I was like, I would have never known that. But I play with you way more than I play with her, so.
Yeah.
Because you do the day trials, which is like perfect for my schedule.
Yeah, she's normally awake a bit later on.
Right.
Yeah, she's awake now, obviously, but she stays awake a lot longer than I do.
Yeah, it made me like this guild even 10 times more. I thought it was really cool. Husband and wife running a guild. I was like, that's badass. But now it totally makes sense about the getting you PS5 and all that. Because I was like, damn, she's pretty close. She's pretty close with Ritz. That's what's up. And then someone's like, yeah, they're married. I was like, oh, that makes all the sense in the world. By the way, super fucking jealous. Congrats on that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I've only been trying to get one for like, a year now.
Yeah, we went like really hard at it for a while, and it was like really hard to get one. But
that's ridiculous.
I put our name in this drawer, just never expecting it to come out, and then when it popped up, I was like, yeah.
My best friend actually bought one, and like they actually charged him, and it went through on his card and everything, and then they fucking said they were sold out.
Oh wow! Oh,
yeah, I'd be so mad. Yeah. So he had to go through of getting all the money back and stuff. It was a headache. Oh, they never got the money back? Okay, never mind. They never got the money back.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be divorced because I'd be committing terrorist acts. Like, you gonna give me my PS5, someone's getting shot. I ain't playing around. When does yours come in? Has it come in yet or no?
No, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Nice, nice. It's exciting. Happy for you.
I think yeah, cheers. I think they already have them and stuff like that, but they have to like go through a process.
Right.
Before they can actually shelf them. So.
It's exciting stuff. I'd consider selling one of my twins for one. It'd be highly considerable, So, pretty excited for HOF. I needed this from the batch side, so. Plus, I want to get that vet prog going.
Yeah. It's on tonight, isn't it? It's listed up tonight.
I ain't paid attention much to Discord today since I hadn't queued for anything.
I think it is. If you want to get in on it, I think it's 11 o'clock tonight. I think they open the sign up. So I remember making the actual thingy for it. I looked at it. I was like, oh, I looked at the time. I was like, oh, it only starts about 12:30. I'm gonna wake at 12:30. But then I looked. I was like, but that's gonna finish like 2:30 in the morning for me. I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's a pretty long trial for like. I mean, that's a longer
is.
one. Yeah.
I think that's why Brandy put me these 2 NHOFs on the board tonight instead. So, make sure people get to their stickers.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Okay, I got Sing.
I got this. I got Inmall, which I was bummed I had to. Was it your Inmall that I pulled out of last week?
It might have been.
Yeah. Did you do one Friday?
I can't remember. I did that many trials. I cannot
know
remember.
You do a bunch. I think it was. I think you did do one Friday. I was super bummed about it. I've never ever done it, so it's one of the very few. There's only 2 trials I've never done. That was one of them, and then I had to get a stupid funeral. I was like, fuck. Why not? But I got a redo for tonight, so I'm happy. And I just got AA to do, and I got all my badges, and I can start focusing on vet stuff.
Okay, so I'm definitely missing a Wolf Ramhart, and I'm missing, Snickers is the other one that's missing. Okay, so they've got 3 minutes.
Wolf Ramhart.
No.
I've never even seen him before.
No, I haven't either, so it's a new name on me. Snickers is as well. Oh, Snickers Bar. No, actually Snickers Bar. I think they used to be in the guild for a while back. I have to do the check now that they're not lingering around here in Lake Rock.
Yeah, I was looking for you too. I don't see him anywhere. Huh.
So many. We had one like today. We've been messaging them for like about a week now, and they've been showing offline for 60 months.
Oh,
I don't know. We don't know if they're offline or not, but they didn't respond to any messages, so we're presuming that is a real. I don't know how they managed to get to the guild and be that long offline. Okay, let me just have a quick nose down here. So let's sort it out by this.
Yeah, they're definitely not over in this area.
I'm not seeing them online at all. And the other one is Snickers. And I'm not seeing Snickers either, so they've literally got 2 minutes.
You're way nicer than freaking Paco. Paco replaced me.
Oh.
And he's my fucking captain of my guild. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was 5 minutes early.
I like to do things right on the nose. Where's... Okay, so...
I fucked up. Because he started at 9:30, which is such a weird random time to start a trial.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was waiting. I was just sitting on the couch waiting. I was just in front of the TV. I just hadn't logged in. I was fucking on my phone waiting for 9:30. But in my head, I was thinking that the trial started at 10, and that I needed to be on at 9:30. In reality, the trial started at 9:30, and I ended up coming in at 9:25, but it had already been replaced. I was like, no, it was their freaking awesome vet Hellraw too. They got like the speed run and everything.
Wow.
Oh no, I was like, fuck. Told Paco, I was like, Paco, I'm never late to anything. I'm usually one of the first ones here waiting. But that was on me. I messed up. Got the times mixed up in my head.
I tend to turn up half an hour early myself now because, I've missed. To be honest, people will tell you I've missed my own trial. One time it was a problem as well. I was an hour late. And they were like disgusting. I was like, it was terrible. I didn't know what was going on.
It was my first one. It'll be my first and hopefully only. I'm never tardy usually. I was like, damn, Paco, you could have like messaged me like 10 minutes before. I'd have been on right away. I was literally just waiting. Just got freaking confused at times. I signed up for so many, and I'm like, I get all the time. Sometimes confused. I have to like triple and quadruple check throughout the day to make sure I know I'm right.
This is the final check. What's also let me pick Lizzo. Let's just make sure Twisted isn't on.
Lizzo. Pretty excited for the new dungeons to come out.
Yeah, same.
Did you get the? Did you take a gander at the how they were talking about him?
Nope, I didn't. I like blind. I go in absolutely blind on new
I was
content.
gonna say.
Go straight on vet and straight on blind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't gonna spoil it for you then. It looks promising though.
For healers.
Okay, I've picked up Blizzard. Okay.
Bro, healers are the best thing to be. You know this.
I know this. That's on one set that I got my eye on, and one monster set that.
Does that set not look
really
legit? Oh man.
It does.
Super pumped. I was like, oh, I'll be hitting that on vet from day one a couple times. Can't wait to add those busts to my trophy room.
Yeah, healers needed more monster sets anyways. We got like such a.
I know, like that's like the same couple.
Pool to choose from.
It's like Symphony of Blades, and then like maybe two others, but really it's just Symphony of Blades. Yeah, Sentinel.
Symphony, Sentinel, and I mean, and there's other things you can just like throw in there, Core, Bogdan.
But it's just not the same as those first two, really.
Well, that's what everybody wants and stuff.
Right.
Like, it depends
it's like the metas.
on my build. Like, yeah. It's the best in the slot, but like honestly, nobody even notices whenever like if I'm using Symphony, nobody ever notices it or says anything about it and stuff.
Right.
If I use Sentinel, like people will be like, oh, okay. Some people think it's like a bad thing half the time and stuff like.
Yeah, no, I totally agree on the Symphony.
I mean, when you're healing, nobody really notices what you're running anyways, unless it's like, you know, Spell Power Cure or Olorime or something, then people like notice their hands are purple, but other than that, like nobody really notices what I'm using. Like if I'm using Jorval, nobody knows unless I say it.
I have Jorvals, I've just never used it. I just like to stick with what works for me. I just like the Spell Power and Hollow Fang.
Hollow Fang, it's obvious that you're using it because like people will see it, but the other set's not really. Like people will notice you're using Elemental Catalyst too, because like it has like little orbs and stuff around them. Like most healer sets, people don't really notice what healers are using unless it's like Stone Talkers is really good too.
Yes,
yeah,
I do like Stone. I have Stone Talkers, but I have not actually utilized it yet. I'm kind of like in that mode. It's like, what do I want to replace? Do I want to replace the body of Spell Power? Do I want to replace weapons of Hollow Fang? Like I'm kind of like stuck with what I want to swap out with it. I need to mess with it, but.
I mean, Hollow Fangs is always gonna be good unless they nerf it again. But like, they already nerfed it, so they're probably not gonna It's gonna be like, you know, a pretty good set. Like healers got a lot to choose from.
Right.
Healers got a lot to choose from. And sets. I mean, not monster mass for sets for sure though.
Arla, you'd replace Hollow with Stone.
We're going in.
I'll try that out. Actually, I'll try that out tonight in the trial with Sal. All Fabrication's over in whatchamacallit, ain't it? The Clockwork?
Varden.
Oh, it's Varden. Shit. Fuck me.
Yeah, I can't fast travel from the thing. I gotta wait till somebody gets in there first and travel to them.
I may have to too, because I don't. No, I've done Hall of Fame on this character.
I never crash when I fast travel to people. I only ever crash when I use the way shrine and shit. Let's see who's in there.
Wait, what is it going to tell King do?
NHOF.
There we go.
Anybody watch the fights over the weekend? Connor looked pretty rough.
Apparently, the Soul Fabrication Chambers can analyze anything in the Mundus. Wow. Organic, inorganic, and it reproduces its own clockwork form. Did not know that.
Okay, has anybody not been in here before at all?
Twice.
I haven't.
Okay.
I did this a few times last year, but I don't really remember anything.
I did this on a pug though, so this may not be taught. I may not been taught accurately.
I don't really remember much. Times I did it.
I just remember it being really fucking long.
It can be, yeah. That was one speaking, right? One pillar? One pillar? Okay. Okay, sorry, you sounded exactly like Seng. I'm so sorry, and Seng's in here as well. You guys sound identical. I'm not even kidding.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's alright. It's fine. Yeah, I've got the same with like somebody like who was it? Sounds like Hicks. I think it's Carry On Tom. I think actually he's quit playing now, but yeah, he sounded exactly like Hicks as well. So I used to get confused when there's two in the same group. I could tell who was talking.
Yeah, I did this last year when I was in the guilds, but I don't really remember anything because I stopped playing and I had a different name back then.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, no worries. No worries. You say you were in there before? You got a different name?
Yeah, my name before was Hasoli. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, Hasu. Oh my gosh, I do. Yeah, I do remember you. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Welcome back.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I stopped playing for like a year after the summer last year.
Yeah, it's one of those games. I think some people like they'll drop in and out. We get used to that kind of thing. So I just can't. I don't know what it is. I've got that kind of personality that just can't put it down once I'm on something.
I dropped for 4 months after the Mark Karth DLC. It kind of like annoyed me a little bit. I didn't like it too much.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I thought it was the worst DLC ever. Was Mark Karth, honestly.
I felt that a few times. I'd say when DLC dropped. Southern Elsewhere was for me. I thought it was just lazy.
Yeah, I didn't like the Skyrim stuff too much.
So you dropped for 3 years? That's crazy. I didn't even know you played before.
I dropped 3 years ago too. I just picked it back up last November.
I forgot to join group chat. Yeah, I played when it first came out. And then
yep, same here.
Basically gave up.
I played when it first came out as well, and I didn't like you couldn't go everywhere, and then when they changed it, I came back again.
I changed it when I found out you could build house. Well, I thought you could build houses, but customize stuff in the house.
Oh, you could technically build your own house within the house.
Well, that's true.
You can now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is somebody using igneous weapons?
Not guilty.
Let me know, because I also use igneous weapons. That way I don't have to actually activate it and waste my resources with.
I don't really think there is nothing.
Definitely help my sustain out here.
We're gonna run
oh, no, you don't gotta
take
it off, dude. No, you can leave it on. I just won't activate mine. You're good.
Ritz, we're gonna run all the way to the top. Or are we burning right here?
Nah, we can run to the top a little bit. I think, yeah, just let's move on. Let's everybody come in then. Let's do it.
Well, here, y'all gonna have a barrier so no one dies.
So just ignore everything and just keep going?
Just keep going, yeah. Just keep moving. We're gonna go up to the fabricant that's like laying on the ground and it's broken.
Dude, I've been playing without the counters on here. I just put the counters on the day. I don't know what I was thinking.
I still can't do it. I can't play them on.
I kind of like them.
I mean, I do.
It's different, though.
Yeah, it is. But I just can't see my spectral bow.
I didn't have my debuffs and stuff on either, so that's kind of nice to see.
And since I play silent a lot of the time, yeah, without any sound on, I can't hear my spectral bow proc. So therefore, yeah, I never know what it's doing.
I just got 4 ruby ash staffs. What the fuck?
Now I'm a DK. I definitely play with it on. The time's on. That really helps because I think sometimes I run Elfbane, sometimes I don't. So my timing's rough. I'm running Elfbane.
I used Elfbane on mine DK before they nerfed it a little bit or whatever they did on the last patch.
Yeah, they changed it because it didn't affect the beamer, so no longer boxes arms and stuff like that. Yeah, kind of frustrating, but I still like it because I'm lazy though. So like lazy rotations.
No, I get it.
My favorite type of rotation.
I was gonna say that's why my healer now, not DPS, because I was over the whole rotations and shit.
It's horrible, but I still got rotation from my healers.
Well, yeah, but it's not like as complicated or in depth as a DPS.
I'm quite structured. I think it's because I started doing it when I was running Zens. As soon as I started running Zens, that was it. I realised everything I thought I knew about healing, I didn't, and then rebuilt my healers completely.
Speaking of Zens, you won't believe he just rejoined my guild that you will probably remember from this guild.
Who's that?
Dubs.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow.
I said he just joined today. I was like, oh, look who came back. Okay. Because he tanked with you guys for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. It was quite a minute. Yeah.
So far, this is about the same length as Asylum Sanctorium.
Okay, so this first one was just rock on up. Well, thanks. Okay, Moose and Nom. Bill. Okay, so if yeah, if I can get Moose to get the left boss, the Bosdrox, and one Pilly if you want to get the Negatrix on the right. Basically here there's no mechanics that would appear like it does on Vet. So for those who do sign up for Vet, be prepared to see a completely different fight here where everybody stands in the middle. And the tanks have a really tough job here of having to go around and breaking shields with a tether and have to keep tethering and untethering and tethering and untethering. It's quite a skillful fight. It's a really fun mechanic though. And healers will have to be ready with purges, which you don't have to do on normal, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's purge-tastic. You'll hear the squelching noise still, but there's just no.
Do you want me to equip the purge?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing you need to purge on normal. You'll still hear the noise, and you'll see the mechanic coming from the Dwarven spheres. Yeah. But other than that, you won't actually see any health drop or anything like that because it doesn't really apply.
Okay.
Okay, so as I said, if Moose wants to get the left one, one Pilly gets the right one. We'll focus the left one first to 25%, and then once they're down to 25%, we'll turn and we'll take on Negatrix. Just be aware of the AOE's. They're still hurt even on normal. But don't be standing in any AOE's. Okay. On tanks then. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright. Cool.
Warhorn.
Okay, get ready to turn around. I'm going to take on. Okay, switch now.
Waiting.
Moose is down.
Yeah, that line is. I think I've got res. Yeah, I do. Just be aware of that other boss is floating around. There he is. Yeah, so as I said, the AoEs, they seem to don't do any difference in damage. It's still a really, really hefty amount of damage. You can hear that poison squelch. You can see the poison darts being shot actually by the.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay. Job's done.
Oh, you're really not supposed to stand in those AoEs, huh?
Nah, don't do it.
See, my thing is like, I don't know what AoEs I can stand in and not ever since I stopped playing. Like, you know, some AoEs you can just stand in and like tank.
Yeah, and not worry about them yet.
And then other ones you like have to get out.
I should have seen what, I forget what sets drop here.
As well.
Oh, Master Architect.
Master Architect's a good set, yeah.
Yeah, just grab it.
Okay, so before we go up here, I'm gonna need some portal DPS. I know that I've got Outlaw and Lizzo in here, so I know I've got two I can at least rely on, so I'm gonna volunteer them straight off the bat. So if Outlaw, you take the left one. Lizzo, if you take the right one. I need two other portal DPS that will go. If you haven't done it before, it's okay. I can explain what you need to do. It's not difficult. Okay, Sen going north. Fantastic. So I need one for this one. Anybody?
I'll do it, but you're gonna have to explain it.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So basically, what you do is like if you just come to this portal, when we say portals, and you just synergize with it. So you use your triangle circle, and as soon as you go upstairs, step forward. Otherwise, you're going to drop straight back down and die, because the portal behind will disappear and it becomes like a hole. Roughly where the chest's at here. Actually, did I loot the chest thinking about it? I did, yeah. So once you step forward, roughly where the chest's at, there'll be a dwarven sphere. Just DPS it down. That's not that hard on normal. On vet, you'd actually go around as a team, but on normal, you can get it down pretty easy on your own. Once it's dead, go forward, and then we have to wait. Outlaw will be watching you guys, and so he can be able to see, and so he knows when everybody's got their spheres down. There's a switch behind which you'll also have to synergize with, and as soon as he says "and pull," basically you hit your synergy for the switch, so you pull the switch down. Once you've done that, you'll hear a clunk in the machine, and the portal should now become a swirl. And as quickly as you can, because you don't have long to do it, go stand on the portal and float down. But yeah, you'll just be able to float straight back down.
So is this? So which one is my pad? I didn't get to see that part.
This one.
The one where I'm standing on? Oh, okay.
The one we're standing on. Yep.
And how do I? And I just like step into it and it takes me up, or do I gotta activate something to do that?
You activate it as a synergy.
Oh, okay. So
but when you step on it to come back down, you don't. You just stand on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the loot.
Yeah, yeah, that's the loot of the chest. Yeah, sorry. as soon as you go up there, you'll see. If you look up, actually, you'll see. As soon as you go up, just step forward, and just make sure you're not standing on your portal still. Otherwise, you'll drop straight back down.
So I jump in the portal. I step forward so I don't fall down. I DPS the spear down. I move forward again, and then I synergize with everybody to pull the switch.
Yep, right behind this. That's it. And then you just turn around and get back down. Yep.
Okay.
Top job. Okay, Moose, if you could grab the main boss for me on this one, and One Pilly, if you could grab any dwarven Sventurians and hold them over there for me.
Over here.
And we'll need to make sure that we DPS the Centurions down. Like before as well, don't stand in any AoEs, anybody. We will focus the Centurions when they pop. Moose, I presume you know what you're doing here. Just when the mechanic happens, don't get knocked out of the green dot. And everybody else, focus short conduits when they pop up as well. I'll call mechanics as they happen though, but yeah. Try and stay close together as a group if you can. Other than that, let's just kill these ads first though, because obviously the big bosses are down there. Let's do it. Okay, let tanks go. You have to watch these Pagoodies. On vet, they're even horrible. Their charges are one shot. That charge there.
So I was gonna say, do you have somebody that kites them, kind of like Rockgrove, where they sit in the back? Or?
No, they just watch call it. They'll charge in any direction they want.
Gotcha.
So you just have to like avoid them.
Gotcha.
Just best to try and keep a bit of distance between you and them, just so you can spot where they're going to run. They at least are good enough to put the path down in red AOE before they run into it. So, but it's hard to see when it gets later on, when you get the odd one of them, because like. It's usually within all the blades and stuff like that upstairs that go on.
Right.
Okay, on tanker. There we go. Okay, here's a steamer. Let's focus the steamer. Ooh, he's a bit close there. He's not going to move while he's standing there, so don't get caught in that steam. It's a massive debuff. Okay, he's down. We're good.
Dropped right on me.
Good. Portals, go. We've got a conduit up.
Redstone.
It's gone. It's up.
Okay, and pull. Exit. Back the weekend.
Maybe. There we go.
Good job, everybody.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, you came back straight to an AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using AoE here. Oh, I'm standing in AoEs as well now all over the place. Trying to get a pickup here, but it won't let me. Has anybody else seen Aurelia's body?
No, but there's just so much going on, it's hard to even see everything.
Damn.
I think it's from a DC. I think it might be a DC. Or conduit. No. Still can't see the body.
Yeah, I tried the res already, and it's just pending.
Gotcha.
So, probably DC.
Don't worry about the portals, just kill the boss. Steamer up as well, but don't worry about him. The spinner actually disappears. That would have actually wiped us all out, and the spinner, cause, like, they're really nasty.
Hey.
The off tank just sort of like kites them around a little bit, but if they're on you, you just have to run away. Okay, you can loot the boss on this one, I think. Yeah. If we go up the rift, don't move. So just don't move when we're up there. So wait for Aurelia to get back. This fight is just like it's this big giant spider. But we have to actually use the switches on the right hand side to break the shield of the spider. Cause the spider cannot be damaged until we've broken the shield. But the spider goes on like a rail, so there's no way to tank him or anything like that. It just keeps moving at all times. So yeah, we just.
Okay, I got a quick question. When I came down from the portal, like obviously the AOE got me, but when I got res, I was kind of confused of what to do. Who do I attack? Do I go for the boss or do I go for the other ads that spawn?
If it's a steamer and it's hard to tell the difference between the two, then you go for the steamer.
Okay.
The kill order in there, the priority order in there is our conduits, steamer, and then boss. The
all right.
The spinner one, the one that does all the spinning, he'll actually eventually, you can kill him, but he eventually will just run out of health anyway because his health's constantly depleting. So there's no point wasting any time on him. So the off tank will just usually kite him. Probably when we do it on normal, there's so much DPS. When you got back down there, it's like all the mechanics collided really fast at once because of the DPS was so hot, and so therefore you see a lot. It's honestly not that hectic on. It's still hectic on Death, but it's not that hectic. It's a lot slower.
I was a little lost. I kept looking, like I ran to the left and I saw like people fighting over there, but then I saw people fighting on the right. I was like, well then I'm gonna run over here. Then I was like, forget about it, man. I'm just gonna like, have to pick somebody and fight them. I was like,
we'll step forward here and we'll actually kill all this stuff here. So I'm just gonna grab these here. On bet you'd actually get one of the tanks to go right and clear everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the spinner was just kiting. Just watch out for the blades. Best tip I can give you with these blades, avoid the slow blades because you get stuck in those really easy, and try and dodge roll through the fast blades. That way you're going to get less stacks on you. I'm going to manage to get no bleeds on me. He says that as he gets a bleed on him. Nope, missed me. Go rest. Don't use any ultis here either. I'm trying to save our ultis. Oh, I've got bleeds on me now. Get stuff on this oxygen here, and we'll kill these ones. I'll just go and grab these extras. Extract these again. Just stand directly in the middle so nothing hits you. Let me just check the net to make sure that I'm not getting any message. Ready. Yes, just message. Yeah, so basically with this fight, you see the switch on the right hand side. You'd have one person hitting the switch. The tank's job here is almost limited because there's only one ad, and so it doesn't matter who grabs the ad. On vet though, one of the tanks would go and aggro the spider, but there's nothing you can do once it's aggro. Once it's on the move, that's it. It's nothing. You can debuff it and stuff and just poke it, but there's no way of getting its aggro or attention. It's just literally going to keep moving. But on vet you'll get 2 adds pop up, and they spawn. One will spawn here, one will spawn here, to the left and right of this beam, and you'll pick up one each, and we'll have to DPS those down in between attacking the boss. But every time you pull a lever, 2 more adds spawn, and they're the biggest killer in here are the adds. And it's random as well. You can get calefactors, dissectors. I don't think that capacitors come, but I could be wrong. Either way, as I say, they're the most dangerous things in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to position ourselves right on this blade here, on the fast blade. Always come and stand here. We're always going to stand on the side with the fast blade. If the fast blade's on the left, we'll stand on the left. If the fast blade's on the right, we'll stand on the right. But this way the healers have less work to do. We get less stacks. Okay, if one of the tanks, it doesn't matter which one, as I say, just go and grabs the attention of the spider on the wall. As soon as he starts to move, that's it, he's in motion.
Alright, he's moving.
Okay. He's following you. Oh, he stopped. Sometimes he takes a couple of, he might take a swipe. Yeah, there we go. It's typical because like, normally you just need to go somewhere near him to start moving. He'll continue to move now. He'll just come back and wait with us. Okay, so I'm going to pull this lever, it's going to break his shield. Just make sure we start putting our dots down, our pre-dots. And start layering those down now. And get ready to drop ultis.
Warhorn.
So that way all the Colossus and Warhorn stop at once. Okay. Stuff, and back to the next one, there's an ad here. You just we try to kill him, but like, it don't make a difference if we don't, because there's only one. As I say on vet, we wouldn't even attempt to pull a lever. Don't get caught in that thing though, yeah, it's gonna shield or kill you.
Fudge!
Yeah, that shield's nasty. I'm caught in a blade. Just kill the boss.
Figured that out.
Good job.
Oh.
It's like a horrible fight, I bet that. It's just, yeah.
I can...
Go round and you just keep going round and round. It takes quite a few pulls of those levers, obviously, to DPS it down, but it's, yeah, honestly, it's definitely the adds that are the worst. Because you can't get too far away, so when you're DPSing the adds, you can't just pull them miles and miles and miles away and fight him, because if you get too far away, the boss will actually one-shot you from distance with an electric shock. It's like punishment. So, and yeah, if you get too close, the adds become shielded as well, same as the bosses, and they can't be killed either. So you have to find the perfect spot and just keep going. Okay, on this one, if I can get Moose, if you can pick capacitors up, and one Pilly, if you can grab the calefactors and the dissectors for me.
Okay.
We need to focus the capacitors down first. They're like the Sun Eaters of the trial. They're going to sap your magicka, yeah, and they're not very pleasant at all. The other two guys are just the tank can handle, and they're big hitters for the tanks, but like as long as they're aggro, they're no room to us.
Which one am I grabbing again? Dissector and Calefactor?
Yeah, that's those two there. Yep.
Okay.
And then yeah, if Moose grabs the capacitors, and when we get Kagutis, if Moose, you grab the Kagutis as well. Oh, and also Moose, you'll grab the Dwarven Centurions. And we'll see those in a minute.
Okay, sounds good.
We've got two capacitors here. Capacitors won't tend to move, so if you taunt them, you'll have to run quite far back for them to come and follow you a little bit. So we're probably just best to go into this line. Watch out for the cat. This Cagoose is a pain. You get hit by his charge, get a bit Cagoose booted. I don't think his charge does too much damage on normal, but yeah, as I say, on vet, it's definitely a one-shot. Okay, everybody kiss their magic a goodbye because of this the lightning.
Luckily I'm Stam, but doing something else.
Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of this Centurion. I need to take him down though. Just take him down the hill for us. Take him all the way down to the mound. Just keep bringing him down. We're going to get the other ads here, the Calefactors, Capacitors as well, I think, popping up. And we'll also have Dwarven Spheres. Everybody get rid of the Capacitor first, then the Dwarven Centurion. And then there'll be another Dwarven Centurion trundling up the hill. Spheres need taunting and also they need interrupting as well. Oh, somebody interrupt that one. It's got a spark on me. Maybe. And there'll be a whole bunch more now, these things coming down. Lead for the 6,000 ritual table. Nice. Okay, so this next fight is where it's all out. If you come in here on vet and you beat this guy, you can pretty much say you've got your skin because it's the last boss is a chump by comparison.
I had my fill of rooting through garbage while this lackwit
The mechanics here that we're going to play are pretty much identical to the way you're going to do it on vet, so that's a good thing. There's only one difference. It's a big difference really, and that's for the tanks. The tanks on vet have to keep switching bosses every year. I think it's about every 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, because their boss will put like a big debuff on them. That means that they'll take even more damage than that boss, and so they have to switch. And it's probably the most dangerous point of the play, because like, as you're trying to switch, they inevitably become tethered, the bosses will, if you don't time it quite right. But yeah, you don't have to do that on normal, thankfully. The same thing goes as well, purges don't really matter here, but if you were healing on the reducer side, when he does his flame attack and you see all the flames go out, it puts a horrible flame dot on the DPS on the tanks and healer alike. Anybody gets touched by it, and that has to be purged. But as I say, you don't really have to concern yourself with it on normal. It's still a dot, but it's not very big at all. It's barely noticeable. Let's put Moose on the left-hand side, and can I get one Pilly on the right side? Can I also get Justin on the right side, and can I get Luna on the left? Sorry, I lost something different there for a second. And then the DPS needs to split 4 and 4. I'll go right hand side over here. I think we've got 4 over here. Yeah, awesome. So the way the fight goes, so yeah, you can't stand in this trash bar. This trash bar's here. If you can't stand in it for too long in this stuff, so tanks, find yourself a nice spot. I'd say probably where you're standing, one pillar. That's a really good spot there to be able to pull into. And the same Moose over here, probably about here. Pull your boss into here. But DPS don't linger in this stuff because hands will come out and you'll get stuck in them, and it's a bad time because you'll take a lot of damage as well as being stuck. The bosses need to be DPS down to 70%, respectively, before they become shielded. We want to try and get them down fairly evenly, because once they are shielded, they act like they're a little bit tethered, and so therefore they're going to throw out a lot more damage. As I say, you can't see the tether right now, but they will be tethered. So that's why we separate them. The middle boss doesn't move, the right two do. Thus, the one pillar will take the reactor, and Moose will take the reducer, but the reclaimer will stay still. There's going to be adds that go into the middle and go towards the reclaimer. They're suicide bombers. Basically, if they reach him, they're going to get sent out, and they're going to chase a random person. It's quite hefty damage you take from it, but it's more important. It's the stun that can cause you an issue. It's even more damage, obviously, on vet, but the stun is just, you know, it's horrible. It's not a death sentence necessarily, but if you have two at you, then yes, it is. If two reach him and they both happen to come to you, you're very unlucky, and you're very dead as well. So for that reason, when I call adds in the middle or bombers coming in, everybody, all the DPS, basically, the healers and the tanks will respectively will stay with their boss, but the DPS will move to the middle, and they will deal with put their dots in the middle on a reclaimer, so he takes some damage, and you'll single target damage any adds that are going in towards him. Don't go too close to the reclaimer, because he's got an AoE around his feet, which I forgot about earlier and died in the earlier run, so I'm an idiot. But yeah, so Stam DPS, just be very aware of that. I think that's pretty much it. As I say, at 70%, once they're all shielded, we take them in, and they'll become tethered, and they'll discharge, and they'll become unshielded, and you'll pull them back out to here again. Okay. And these positions, and they'll do the same thing at 40% and the same thing at 20%. At 20%, once we take them in, you don't have to pull them as far apart. You can just pull them to like the right-hand side a little bit. Don't pull them back here, because back here the room's getting smaller, because you'd have bombers walking in, which will be exploding and making the room smaller and smaller and smaller. So it is a bit of a DPS race at that point. And the same goes on at the back of the room as well. So keep them where they're at. Everybody focus the reclaimer down first, mainly because the bombers are horrible, but also because if we get that reclaimer down, it means the two outside bosses can be brought in a little bit closer, because therefore, you know, the tether, they won't be tethering through the third party of the reclaimer. So it makes it, you know, it gives us a bit more space to move about in. But yeah, but it's fairly straightforward. I think once we start to see it, it'll happen fairly quickly as well. But and if you do it the same way on vet, it's honestly it's a nice looking fight. It's really good mechanics. But yeah, let's give this a go then, because it's full on tanks. The reactor, I will say, has a bit of a... He's a bit of a pain, because, like, yeah, he does, when he's doing his one move, he won't move anywhere. So that's a pain. Yeah, thanks, Lizzo. Spotted that we're getting shot. The reducer's shielded. Let's work on the reactor. Everyone on the reclaimer. Don't bring the reducer in yet. Not until this one's shielded. Otherwise, it's gonna be You can bring him in now.
Okay,
Bring the bosses in. You bring him in now. You're fine. They all have to be shielded for it to be untethered. There we go. And they're taken back out. Resurrections back now. Out. See, he's doing his thing. He doesn't want to go. There are ads coming in as well. Still. Okay, they're down. Okay, we're at 50%. Okay. Ads are coming in. Ads in the middle. We're in middle boss. Middle boss is about to be shielded and pushed. They're all pushed, and bring them in.
Okay, bringing him in.
Their conductivity is impressive, but not without drawbacks. Use their power against them.
Okay, and take them back out again.
Are you trying to do this the hard way?
The reclaimer's already pushed, so You can bring it back in now again. Adds in the middle. Yeah, the reclaimer was pushed. Okay, let's kill this reclaimer off. Once the reclaimer's dead, you can pretty much hold the bosses where they're at. Yeah, just hold them there. I didn't even see the bombers coming. I'm not even sure the room gets smaller than normal. Crazy burn. I mean, we could have easily done that, no problem. Hold all 3 bosses in the middle there and just kill them completely, just burn them. But like, yeah, you learn no mechanics doing that way. I wish you could do that on Vet, but there's no way. I've never seen it done that way. I don't think it's possible. The tanks would have one hell of a time trying to switch. Maybe if like 200k DPS was possible. Everybody loves this room.
So the loot's in here?
No, there's a potential of getting there. Because it's the Dwarven urns. Potential of getting a Dwarven motif but bigger paintings and stuff. Everybody comes in. It's just like, yeah. I do like the chests in here as well, since they can contain buoyant armature.
And I sold one of those Dwarven motif things for like 900k once, so yeah. Definitely search in here.
Okay, let's, once we're all back in here, we're going to get the capacitor down first. So it's just a bunch of these adds now, until final boss. Okay, let's do it.
Whoa!
You get smacked. I know you can get hit if you stand behind the tank. It's like, yeah.
I just wanted to fight the capacitor, but the dissector was like, nope, you're gonna fight me.
Change you in, yeah. Yeah, he'll do that. He's a bit of an asshole. It's terrible when they do it like to the next, not this pull, but the next pull. Because he's standing, he'll go farther away and he'll pull you straight across the water. Yeah, right across. Oh. the water here as well is going to take you magically. Because like it's electric as well. Typically you want to go back and loot, and I've got no magicka anyway, what the heck, screw it, who cares. Can't take nothing away from me.
Wait, what did I search? Oh.
Okay, same again here. I think there's a capacitors around the corner. Just jump in. Yeah, they come. That's two. Yeah, two coming. Still down. Trying to avoid the beams. Give us our magicka back. Okay, it's probably wise here to get rid of this dissector first rather than trying to go through. But yeah, try and avoid the water, because like he's going to chain you across anyway otherwise. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, now we can go through. Get rid of the capacitor. Same thing again. More of the same. The ads in the background, you might want to go and try and range to them, but they're just, for some reason, they just don't pay any attention. They just go right and hide in the corner. I mean, yeah, that dissect is just acting like, you know, it's been naughty, then set to the naughty corner or something.
Yeah, he was literally facing the corner.
Mm-hmm. And then occasionally, he's got like, you won't see, but like even now as you go to loot this heavy sack or something, sometimes the tank will get like phlebotomized and they'll just be insta-killed from touch. It seems like the heavy sack killed you, but actually, yeah, it's just a really, really late mechanic. It's a janky side, this janky pull. I never trust it. Okay, and final boss, whereby anybody who hasn't been in, I said this earlier as well, since.
These are the fun mechanics right here.
Yeah, there's good ones, and there's actually I taught everybody the wrong way for execute to stand as well previously. So if you're back in here this time, so I'm going to show you where to go. Yep, Moose has got it spot on. So he's standing here, Moose. You're going to be right on this spot here. If I can get one pilly on this one. If you want to take the main boss as well on this one for me, that'd be cool. And if I get a Justin over this side, standing where I'm standing here, okay, and if I can get Luna standing here.
Wait, who's taking main boss?
You are.
Okay.
But Luna over here, have this right here, where I'm throwing my stuff in the air. I'm jumping. Okay, so this is for execute. Okay, so stand right on that beam there. Be really precise as well when you come into this area. Come back just a touch right here. Stand exactly where I'm standing. And if I'm being precise, it's because it's for a reason. It's because this is guaranteeing you only getting hit by 1 meter in the execute. DPS will take 2 people standing on top of each other on each one of these beams. Don't stand too close to the end of the beam. Stand just a little bit so you can see the beam back. Okay, and 2 DPS. It doesn't matter who it is, but just stand two DPS right on top of each other, literally as one body. So kill them as, yeah, get closer. I don't stink, honestly. I'll shower. I promise. And PR, if you go and stand with Aurelia, please. Over here.
I'm trying to become one body with you, Outlaw. Stop moving.
PR, can you hear me?
There we go. Now we're definitely one body.
Okay. And who else will go? Okay, just go back just a touch. Just so you've got to be on this this rail here, right on here, this bit here. So you're not touching. Don't even touch the octagon. If you're touching the octagon, you're too close. Okay, PR there, with here, there. Okay. I think he's going to go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is execute. So at 25%, look at where the boss is now, because that's where he's going to be walking from, and these are the positions you're going to come into. Okay. So yeah, you'll have the shortest distance one, because like you're taunting the boss. You'll be running back into this position. You'll be here. Okay. At this point, we can pretty much fight this fight for as long as we need to, because like in these positions. Honestly, we don't even get the meteors we shouldn't get the meteors on us until around about 11%, I think it is. So the healers and the tanks will get 1 meteor on them each. And because the way we used to do it, we used to get like 3 or 4 meteors on it. I was having everybody take 4 times the damage, and then at least double the damage than they needed to. And so it was bad. So when they were trying to do hard mode, I made it extra hard mode because of my crap teaching. But now at least we're doing it the right way. And it's easy this way, trust me. And so at 11%, that's when we start putting down like mitigations. It's actually about 12%. So if you've got like a Nova or something, put a Nova down. If you've got a barrier, that's the sort of time to pop it. Warhorns, though, you can start those off the moment we start popping in, and Colossus and stuff like so. Speed up the DPS to that point. But yeah, as long as we come and jump into these positions, everybody be good in execute. Okay, so for the rest of the fight. All the DPS over are going to be on this side. Outlaw, if I can put you on the left-hand side, and Kite.
Yeah.
Moose, you're going to be on the right-hand side as well with us. Have you ever tanked this one pill?
I have, but I don't remember.
Okay, so
I
basically,
stand down here. Or...
you stand down, you stay down there, stay right at his feet. You've got to stay at his feet, because all the time you've got your taunt on. Because the moment you don't stand at his feet, he'll jump, and if he jumps 3 times in a row, it's a wipe. It's a group wipe. So just like he will bowl you back into the middle at some point. So and when he bowls you back there, just get back to his feet as quickly as possible. Whether you can either run, use a gap closer, whatever you want to do to get back.
So just stay at his feet the whole time until execute.
Yep. And you'll be tanking his feet because we'll have a hand. So Outlaw will have the one hand off you, we'll have the other hand on us, and so you're literally just having to watch his feet.
Okay.
So his foot stomps are what you're tanking.
Is this healers coming up top, or are we standing down here?
No, you're up here. Everybody but Outlaw and one Billy will be on this right hand side here. Yeah, the only time you might have both his hands, or at least one of his hands, is after the terminal phase, when you first come back in position, because we might not be in position quick enough to get the arms off you. At that point, that's probably if you've got like extra defensive measures there you can take, then that's the time to use them.
Okay.
Things like magma shells and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to DPS down. He's really squishy. But as soon as you see that his right arm, his blade arm, that on Outlaw side drop off, we've got to stop all DPS on boss, because that means there's a capacitor coming here, and that's the job then of Moose to pick up the capacitor. A calefactor will appear over Outlaw side. If you can range taunt it, please, Moose, that would be awesome. If you can't, don't worry too much about it. It's more important we get this capacitor down. We can afford to take a calefactor down with us, but we can't afford to take a capacitor with us into execute or into the terminal phase. Because he'll just, he just doesn't move very well. That's why we're on this side, and the Outlaw's on that side. On Vet, you'll see people take him around here. They'll fight the ads back around the corner here, and that's basically to stop all DPS on the boss. Not to mention the fact that in hard mode, you'll also have both arms off already, and the arms will be spitting out all AoEs on this side. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it, though. But when the boss moves to middle, every time he moves to the middle, he'll do it 4 times in total. We jump down. We have to get off here and get onto the rails. Stay on the rail. You see this part here? This part here where it's grill? Even though you can't see anything, it's poison. And all the time you're standing on this, it's poison. So when we go running around getting the terminals, if you cut the corner, this corner here, there's a chance that you might die if a poison steam comes up at that time. And so try and stay on the rail. The blades do a lot less damage than the poison does, trust me. So, yeah. But we need to kill terminals at that point, and don't touch the boss at that point either. You don't need to do any damage on the boss because he reflects everything you do to him, even light attacks. Okay, let's give this a go. Just follow instructions as we go. Oh, one last thing, don't go behind the boss. Don't ever go behind the boss when he's standing in that position. It's insta-death. He's got big poison gas. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. Let's say you don't need to worry about doing too much damage to the boss, not too many dots. Because he's pretty squishy.
His arm is fixed.
Yeah, they fixed his arm, yeah. Oh, capacitor's up, kill the capacitor. Oh, we're going to kill this quick. Yeah, they finally fixed it, I know, it's amazing.
That was never fixed since I started playing the game again.
I don't know how long it's going to be. Everybody jump down. I don't know how long it's going to be fixed for. Everybody has to jump down or we'll die there, yeah. We'll kill this terminal and this calefactor down here. Kill the terminal. Okay, once that terminal's down and this calefactor's down, we're going to go into the middle, turn right. Actually bring him with us. Turn right. We'll kill this terminal here. So I should had everybody move because like some of us stay behind. My bad. We got pickups here. I got this pickup. Everybody to the middle and turn right and kill the next terminal. The more terminals we kill, the less damage we take from the boss when he stands up. We might actually take some damage here. Oh no, we're not. Good stuff. And back in our positions. And it's a rinse and repeat from here on in until execute. There we go, arms off straight away. That we get these facsimiles up because we've had people die. They're basically like copies of us. So yeah. Bowling ball. Careful in case he might jump. And we got capacitors up. Let's kill the capacitor. Stop DPS and boss. Jump. We're all good. We can kill, but yeah, push boss here, and then down here, and let's kill this capacitor down, or this calefactor down here. Terminal's up there. Kill the terminal first. Oh, we got facsimile up as well. Okay. Ready down to the terminal. Next. Watch careful when you're trying to hit these guys, because like yeah, they're going to be there. If you put any AoEs down, it's going to reflect back on you. Yeah, we can get rid of those guys. They're finished. Oh, they're dead. I'm back in position. I've never seen the facsimile just spawn so late in the game. It's kind of crazy.
They're trying to just pull them to the middle.
Okay, facsimile up. Arms off, ad's coming. Get rid of this ad. Stop DPS and boss. Good job. Let's range that calefactor down while we're up here. Boss will get pushed in as well at the same time. Yeah, we need to drop down. Oh, you were a bit further back. I got pick up.
Attack the secondary terminals.
Yeah, jump. We got another fax over here. What's going on with those? Never seen so many. I'm gonna kill myself here. Oh, it's the calefactor stuff. Okay, so this time we're aiming for 32%. At 32% we stop all DPS. Don't use any ultimates here. So we can just pretty much light attack our way through this bit here. If you don't have an ultimate, just light attack and build it up. Okay, get rid of the ad. And the thing to watch for is not putting any ground dots on the boss, because it's yeah, they easily get stuck on there. You can push the boss. Get ready for jumping. Oh, I think tank's stuck in the hands. Yeah. Okay, stop DPSing boss, and get rid of that capacitor. No DPS on boss now. We're not pushing him at all. We want to make sure we get rid of these ads. Okay, and there's a facsimile up, and here's the calefactor as well. Let's get rid of all these ads. Once they're all down, then we can push. And remember those execute positions we were in, and we learn. We're gonna go jump into those. Okay, push boss. Okay, everybody get in those positions that we were in. Watch out for the hands that are down there, you might want to wait until they're clear. They're clear eventually. That mine's new. Got at least one person on the left hand side, not in position.
Oh, I got lost. I don't know which direction I was.
You're good. You're in the right place now.
Okay.
Good stuff.
I was like, where's the entrance?
We all got there and then eventually. Yeah. It's the art form of trying to get into those positions of the. Yeah, that's basically where it all finishes in that fight. As long as you're in them pretty much by around about the 18% mark, you should be fine. Because like any later than that, and it's gonna be tough because like there's gonna be meaties everywhere. And if anybody's after anything particular, I know MA is the popular set.
Oh, the architect set. Oh, somebody's looking for a war machine?
Yeah,
I got any of that.
One pill.
Let me see.
Wait, war machine's the good one, right, for tanks? Or no?
You can. I've seen it used on tanks for definite, because like with the ultimate. But I mean, a lot of obviously it's not heavy, so it would have to be jewelry and.
Wait, it's not?
No, you're thinking of automated defense. Is what you're thinking of.
What? Someone lied to me.
War machine's not heavy. It's medium, but it can be used. It can be used for with sword and board and jewelry. I've seen it done that way. But same with Master Architects as well. Can be done that way. Find it for a tank. But,
if anybody has,
well, I don't know what I want now.
Inventive God. I don't know what this one.
Under defense is a good tank set.
If anybody has the sash and the gauntlets of Master Architect that they don't need, I'll grab those. If not,
sure. I've got a gloves. Where are you?
Oh, is that Outlaw? Yeah, it's Outlaw. Its target is already trading. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Wrong person.
Well, you got to CC before the final boss. I thought you were in here.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I think I'm looking for war machine weapons and jewelry.
Oh, somebody's got the bow. That's pretty good. Oh, somebody's trying to give me something? Is that Lizzo? What the hell? I'm trying.
I kept inviting Sang by accident.
My bad.
I got a necklace war machine. If you want that one.
Oh sure.
Looking at
I think I'm trading with Lunar first.
Oh man, thank you. Appreciate it, Liz. Oh, I can talk to this guy.
Yeah,
cheers.
Good job, everyone.
Where's home fella?
Thank you.
Lost him.
I'm over here, I'm jumping.